Alright guys, the time is finally here! LR Vegito Blue has arrived in full on JP Dokkan. Obviously, Global has had him for, I don't know, about a month's time now, I would say. Well, now it is JP's turn to have the newest LR Vegito Blue. Without further ado, let's go ahead and, you know what? Let's 100% this beast now. Wow, actually, you know what? I'm going back and forth. I want to 100% him. I want to see that gold shine while he's in his actual LR state. So the TUR version is pretty good of LR Vegito Blue, but it's got nothing on that LR version. So let's go ahead and Dokkan Awaken TUR Vegito Blue into LR Vegito Blue. He is, like, technically a free-to-play unit, but you need to have summoned quite a bit in order to actually get him to LR. So it's kind of a sticky subject. Like, is LR Vegito Blue free to play or whatnot? I mean, I'm kind of neutral on that, but like, whatever. Let's go ahead and 100% LR Vegito Blue. So this will be your boy's newest 100% unit in the dupe system. Wham, bam! Another Rainbow Star. Definitely worth it. LR Vegito Blue is a very powerful unit, and he will be very good on the POTARA category team. Usually I'll cut right here, but I'm going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and level this guy up on screen. Because I see so many people will tweet me, and they'll show me like their LRs and stuff. And like I always see a lot of people with their LRs, like, you know, hovering around like level 130-ish and stuff like that. Because in order to get those final levels, you do have to actually put a lot of training items into them. So first things first, I do want to put Elder Kaizen into him. We will get him to SA20. Now, I always save up all of my turtle shells, or as many of my turtle shells as I possibly can, for LR, so that I could do this. We used a double gravity chamber. Now we're just going to pound these turtle shells into LR Vegito Blue here. Now, here's the thing. Every single day, you really need to be running the Master Roshi event and bring your waifus so you can get the extra drops, and boom, there you go. 45 turtle shells is what it takes on double experience to get them all the way to their max level. So let's go ahead and do that. Boom, and then instantly we have LR Vegito Blue at max level 150, and he's also at SA15. But SA15, no, that's not enough. Let's also go ahead and put in a few more Elder Kais right here. Bam, and get this beast to SA20. Wait, did I say SA20 before? I mean, SA15 is not good enough. Look at me. I'm so excited to finally get this monster on the team that I can't even talk right. So, there we go. Let's see how high his attack stat is compared to other units at the rainbow level. Very good. Look at him. He actually has a higher attack stat at Rainbow than LR Super Vegito. That's impressive, considering LR Vegito Blue is, you know, essentially free to play. I know some people are going to have, like, you know, issues with that, but he basically is. So that's pretty good. So that takes your boy up to 19 LRs now. I believe there is 21 LRs in the game currently. There's 2 I do not have. Physical LR Ginyu Force. And then, of course, there is the STR 1000 Day Spirit Bomb Goku, who I do not have. And it certainly will be a little while before I get him, because I believe today was actually day 276 for me. So, I'm a little off. Needless to say, it's going to be several years until I get him. I also want to put Tech Vegito on the team, actually, here. Let me go by attack, and then let's go by type. And let's get Tech Vegito on the team. The reason I want to put Tech Vegito on here is because I want to be able to see, like, how powerful LR Vegito Blue can be. So we'll probably have a rotation of, like, LR Super Vegito, LR Vegito Blue, and then we'll have Tech Vegito at the end. I brought Kefla on the team just because, you know, she's a fun unit. Yeah. Kefla will be a fun unit because she will have Shattering Limit. She will share that with LR Vegito Blue. So let's go ahead and hop into a boss rush stage. Let's also break down LR Vegito Blue. Let's just go through the whole 9 yards and take a look at how much of a monster this guy is. So we'll go into the hardest boss rush stage. Let me just find an LR Super Vegito friend. Yeah, usually it does not take very long at all to do that. Items will be irrelevant. We're not going to need to use any items whatsoever. So I'll just bring a Fruit of the Tree of Might, just, as an aside there. Alright, so here we go. This is our boy, LR Vegito Blue. Let's go ahead and actually do a quick breakdown on him. Alright, so this is all or nothing Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito, obviously Vegito Blue. His leader skill is Super Type Ki +3 and HP Attack and Defense HP Attack and Defense 70%. So he is definitely a viable leader. I would say more so in Global than in JP, but that leader skill is pretty good. Physical Vegito Blue, his leader skill is 50%. LR Vegito Blue, they actually upped it to 70%, so that's very good. His 12 key super is the Vegito Sword, which raises attack and defense and causes colossal damage to the enemy. Now that is a permanent stack over the course of the fight. So if you only are getting his 12 key super, you can really build up his attack and defense at the start of the fight. And then more towards the end of the fight, you can go for that 18 key super to really let him inflict the pain. I actually like the way they did that. And then, of course, his 18 key super, the God Impact. Godo Impactu will greatly raise attack for 1 turn and cause mega colossal damage to the enemy. So, of course, greatly raises attack. That should translate to a 50% buff. So, his 18 key super will hit very, very hard. His passive skill, Godly Fusion Power. I do really like that. Attack and defense 80%. So that is definitely a bit on the lower end, but again, he is kind of a free-to-play card. And then the second part of his passive is fantastic. Raises ki by up to 10. The lower your HP, the greater the ki boost. That will be very useful in terms of getting this man his 18 key super. Now, there is a Tech Vegito Blue on JP. He is not yet on Global. But the Tech Vegito Blue is one of the best units in the game, but he does only have Over in a Flash as a key link. LR Vegito Blue here, he only has really Prepare for Battle as like his main important key link. I do kind of like how they did that. They made 1 Over in a Flash, 1 Prepare for Battle, so you can kind of mix and match on whatever teams you want. I believe the way it works is that Physical Vegito Blue, if he's rainbowed, is better than the STR LR Vegito Blue. And then I believe Tech Vegito Blue is better than LR Vegito Blue if he has 1 dupe. Because Tech Vegito Blue is absolutely insane. Let's look at LR Vegito Blue's links now. He has Super Saiyan, Warrior Gods, Prepare for Battle, Power Bestowed by God, Fuse Fighter, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. Not a fan of Warrior Gods. That's the one link on here. I wish we could get rid of that for something. I don't know. Kamehameha, any attack link whatsoever. I know, even though he doesn't do the Kamehameha, like, Warrior Gods, like, look at this. Warrior Gods, in most situations, it's just not a link you're going to be able to get going that often. I guess, like, now that the Super Saiyan God Goku, the STR one, has awakened, maybe you could activate that link with him, and I guess the STR Super Saiyan Blue Goku. So maybe it has a little more viability now that those 3 units, also including the AGL God Goku, did awaken along with Ultra Instinct Goku. But still, for the most part, I don't think LR Vegito Blue is going to be alongside any of these units here. So it's not really like going to help. Maybe on a Realm of Gods team, but here's the thing. On the Realm of Gods team, at that point, you're definitely going to be wanting to run Tech Vegito Blue instead of LR Vegito Blue, because Tech Vegito Blue has Over in a Flash, which he shares with Ultra Instinct Goku. So, for the Realm of Gods team, I would definitely go Tech Vegito Blue. For the POTARA team, I'm going to go with LR Vegito Blue. His 12 key multiplier, this is what's interesting about him. Most other LRs, their 12 key multiplier, I think, is 140%. At least some of the free-to-play LRs. LR Vegito Blue does have the 150% 12 key multiplier. His 24 key multiplier, 200%, like all other ones. And then here's kind of some clarification on some of this. His raises attack and defense is a 20% boost. The greatly raises attack for 1 turn is a 50% boost. And then, of course, here's all the HP thresholds that Vegito Blue will be giving himself key. On this POTARA team, I imagine Vegito is really only ever going to be getting the boost of 2, though, because we're never going to take damage. This team is just going to be invincible. He does also have 2 categories. He is on the POTARA category. That's the team we will be running him on. And he's also on the Realm of Gods category. I'll probably make a video testing him out on it because obviously Global at this point does not have Ultra Instant Goku's Awakening. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be very curious to see how does LR Vegito Blue work on the Realm of Gods category. So I definitely will probably work on that. I might get that video up today as well, actually. Now, in terms of the rotations we're going to do is actually this right here. I want to get LR Vegito Blue working with LR Super Vegito, but I want to get him with my LR Super Vegito, who's rainbowed. The friend, does the friend have dupes? Yes, the friend does have dupes, so he is quite powerful. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a whole bunch of key for LR Vegito Blue. We are going to get the 18 key super right off the bat. All in all, I am very excited to run this POTARA team now, boy. The other thing I'm probably... Oh, okay. How much damage will he take from a super attack right off the bat? Let's see. And he takes 24,000. That's nothing. 2.1 million attack stat right off the bat. That is no fucking joke. That is very impressive. LR Vegito Blue, here's the thing. Many people were kind of upset at the requirements for obtaining LR Vegito Blue. The way you had to have all these Fierce Battle units. Personally, I love it. Hear me out on this. If he was easier to obtain, he just would have... Yeah, Kefla's really good, by the way. I am definitely going to 100% her as soon as I get the chance. But if LR Vegito Blue, if he was easier to get, as a consequence, I feel as though his card would be worse. I feel as though they made him just difficult enough to where they could make him very, very powerful and very viable. Like, even though there's all of these summonable LRs, these crazy good Dokkan Fest units, LR Vegito Blue, despite the fact that he is a free-to-play unit, is still more than good enough to fit alongside all of these powerful units. So I really like that they did make it just slightly hard enough to where they felt they could, you know, kind of go all out and make him a powerful unit. Now, obviously, you know, we did just see LR Rose get, like, the same attack buff as LR Vegito Blue, even though he hadn't been hit yet to build up his passive. But keep in mind, Tech Vegito was also on that rotation. I'm going to be curious to see, once LR Vegito Blue is linked up with, you know, the LR Super Vegito, how powerful he will be at that point. Because obviously, you know, they're going to share stuff like Legendary Power, which will be a very good attack link for him. I don't think LR Super Vegito can one-shot Gogeta. Hopefully he can't. Because obviously I want LR Vegito Blue to be able to get a little twerk on this boy right now. Yo, this team, like with LR Super Vegito, LR Vegito Blue, Kefla, like this team is so powerful. Now this team is going to be one of like the best teams that you could possibly run. Like this shit, the healing from LR Goku Black, if some enemy miraculously did crazy damage to you, you would then be able to transform into LR Super Vegito. This team is just way too much. I love the attack animation for LR Vegito Blue as well, because it's something different. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I presume a lot of people were unhappy with it, maybe because it did not have the final Kamehameha in it. But guess what? Every other fucking Vegito Blue card in the game does the final Kamehameha, so it's okay if this one doesn't do the final Kamehameha. Also, let me do his 12-key super. His 12-key super is the same as Tech Vegito Blue before he awakens. Obviously, once Tech Vegito Blue awakens, he gets a different super attack. But his 12-key super is the same as the unawakened Tech Vegito Blue. And then there's, you know, LR Rose Goku Black, monstrous. SCR Rose Goku Black, monstrous. This team, perfection. Now, there's probably a chance that this is the team I could get the most HP out of too. I actually want to test this out, like, because I have several Rainbow LRs. So obviously Rainbow LRs are the units that will give you like the maximum amount of, ooh, okay, let me try. I don't want to super attack with LR Super Vegito, so let me do that. And then let's have LR Vegito get all of this key right here. And then how much damage will LR Vegito Blue be able to do right here? This will be interesting. But yeah, I want to test out. I want to see what team I can build that has the most possible HP. It probably would be, 2.6 million attack stat. He is a free-to-play unit. I know people want to say, like, you know, he's not a free-to-play unit. He is a free-to-play unit. But at the end of the day, you don't pull him. Well, I guess it's such a complicated thing because you don't pull LR Vegito Blue, but you have to pull other units to get LR Vegito Blue. So, again, very, very sticky subject on if he does qualify as free-to-play or not. I would say, I guess he probably doesn't. I'd probably side with the people who say that, but I don't think his requirements are unfair. I will say this. Free-to-play players could pretty easily get LR Vegito Blue, I think, just as long as your account is not super fresh. Like, if you just started JP or you just started Global, sure, at that point, I could see it being kind of difficult to actually get, you know, LR Vegito Blue. But even if you're free to play, if you've been playing for, you know, a year and a half to 2 years, I do think it's very reasonable that you could get the 6 Fierce Battle units of every type that you need in order to actually awaken him. All right, here we go. So let's see how much damage LR Vegito Blue will take from a type disadvantage unit. That will be a good test for him. What'll be more key? Okay, let's see. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. That's 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, so this is more key right here. Because obviously LR Super Vegito, they get additional key for Rainbow Orbs. So Rainbow Orbs are very valuable for them. Only 74,000. Yeah, LR Vegito Blue, see, his stats are just so high. And you can easily get him to Rainbow. So he is a defensive juggernaut. There's the 12 key super. Boy, be gone, motherfucker. Back up. And of course, sat right there. And the dodge! Woo! Fuck off, Omega. I feel like we could end the video right there. Like, right there. That's the end. The 18 key super. He tanked a super from a type disadvantage very well. He gets the additional super, then the dodge. This motherfucker, Omega, ain't got a fucking thing, boy. Back up, Omega, you pussy. Alright, so we're actually going to have LR Vegito Blue, or excuse me, LR Rose Goku Black. We're going to have him hit a little harder than usual. Well, no, Tech Vegito does not have a super attack at the start, never mind. But here's this annoying prick locking rotations. This is seriously the most annoying thing about, like, the most annoying boss ability is this one. To lock, whoa! We're one-shotting Omega Shenron now. That's how it is, huh? We one-shotting Omega. No! I want to get the Dokkan attack with LR Vegito Blue, so we can. Let me get this red orb right there with Kefla. Now LR Vegito Blue will get those, which will give him the Dokkan attack. Even if Kefla gets an additional super, it will not activate the Dokkan, so we will get the Dokkan attack with LR Vegito Blue. Kefla took a lot of damage there, bro. Kefla, my girl, I'd appreciate it if you get some of them dodges going. You know how it is if we get some dodges, because Omega be hitting. Omega kind of hits a little hard. 254,000 credit. Okay, another additional. Yo, Kefla, my girl. Look at that. I got to get her to 100% as soon as possible. But before I can do that, I do need to beat the Extreme Physical Super Battle. Get a dodge, girl. No. Taking so much damage, but that's okay. That's okay, because guess what? LR Vegito Blue, bruh. Boom. Boom. There it is. All right, my friend. Omega Shenron. Let's see how much damage he's going to take from this shit right here. What is his attack stat? It was 2.3 million, I believe. You could see it at the bottom there before the Dokkan attack connects. Get a crit, get a crit, get a crit, get a crit. Oh! Yo, chill! 2.8 million on physical Omega without a crit, by the way. That is a big fucking deal. Like, I know people are like, oh my god, I've seen 7 million crits, 10 million crits, 50 million crits. I know. But that was like natural damage LR Vegito Blue did. I didn't like use attack items. I didn't nuke. And on not a crit, he did that damage. Free to play unit or not, he is an incredible unit. I appreciate y'all watching. Put respect on the boy LR Vegito Blue's name because he is an absolute beast.